From celebrating America's 250th birthday on the 4th of July and meeting celebrities up close, to seeing one of the most boring World Cup finals and the worst decisions made by evil corporations. You would have thought that 2026 would be one of, if not the worst year of the 2020s. Unfortunately, I've arrived at the second half of 2026, and I still have to review my experiences, starting with July. Nonetheless, let's proceed. For a limited time, Madame Tussauds Singapore has been showcasing the Taylor Swift wax figure based on her Lover bodysuit from the Eras tour. As of the time of writing the script, she'll be leaving on late September of this year. Hearing that announcement, it's a perfect opportunity to see the Taylor Swift wax figure not on a random day, but on the 4th of July when America started their festivities celebrating their 250th year of independence. For the most part, the exhibition showcases wax figures of Asian superstars alongside well-known celebrities from around the world. I'm not sure Singapore is the only Madame Tussauds to do it, but they have the gall to include politicians ranging from Asian reps with Lee Hsien Loong and Gandhi to world leaders such as Barack Obama and Queen Elizabeth II. Check out the video to see more of that. Without delaying the inevitable, Taylor Swift is the obvious showstopper of the experience because she would be standing on her space beside Michael Jackson for a limited time, which is ironic because both are pop juggernauts in the music industry. During my visit there was a booth nearby in which fans could make their own friendship bracelets. By the time this video has been uploaded, you wouldn't see that booth. In terms of what the store has to offer, unfortunately, no unofficial Taylor Swift merchandise to be found. Honestly, it's a bummer, but I already had plenty of unofficial merch of T-Swift that I purchased before. Overall, I'm grateful that this is the closest that I got to see Taylor Swift up close. Sure, she's not the real deal because the real her is busy dealing with the wedding festivities with Travi in New York before the ball dropped at Times Square, but it was indeed a once-in-a-lifetime experience if you're a Swiftie residing in Singapore. So what are you waiting for? Until late September of this year, book your visit to Madame Tussauds Singapore before she's gone. Not a sponsored ad. Unfortunately, the dubs have been outweighed by the L's as July has also brought about disappointment and outright hatred. From the boredom that is the World Cup final to pitchforks out against Sony's no-disc future and EA's predatory bullshit. You know what, let's just get straight to the point, no BS.
We do not care.
Amidst the price gouging and league interventions, the 2026 FIFA World Cup has shown its popularity as well as its controversies. Regardless, on paper, the final should be a heavyweight fight for the ages. Argentina entered the final to become the first team in World Cup history to not only win back-to-back World Cups, but also to complete their perfect run at the same time. Mind you, they came into MetLife with 0 losses. However, standing in their way is the underdog Spain with their robust defense. Yamal and Messi both share the history since the baby charity picture. Instead, the actual match is a boring snoozer throughout regulation time and we wouldn't see one score until overtime. Regardless, Spain managed to score 1 goal in overtime and that's about it. Argentina had plenty of time to respond, but time ran out. Their perfect run was snapped, denying them a back-to-back win. I was right when I predicted that Spain would win the World Cup 1-0, but I had to stay up from 3 AM to 6 AM just to see a boring final, thus being disappointed by the experience. That's coming from a viewer in Singapore, by the way. Overall, great outcome from the underdogs, but a disappointing game throughout. Let's move on. Headphone warning. You money-grubbing motherfuckers had the asses to phase out physical distancing in 2028. Oh, but they have to do it because they can't take the pay cut for physical manufacturing and retail distribution. So, PlayStation is literally pulling off a Disney home video by phasing out physical discs effective 2028. Just for context, Disney home video had been permanently shut down in favor of their streaming service, Disney Plus. I know it may not be a good analogy, but I feel better pointing it out. Anyway, Sony is willing to take away true ownership from us by forcing us to play games digitally via their PlayStation Store, which, by the way, has a monopoly on digital storefronts on the console. If you want to check out why I'm pro physical media, you can check out this video on the icon on the top right.
Sure, my points are mostly towards music, but I'm sure they'll apply similarly to other mediums like video games. Back to gaming. This is the future of gaming, huh? All digital games that we don't fucking own, by the way, and these money-grubbing devils can eventually snatch our games from us. When you buy a digital product, whether it's a movie, TV show, book, or game, you're literally renting a lifetime license. You're not safe from these greedy corpos. They have the right to revoke your access to them at any time. This is why I buy physical books over subscribing to Audible. This is why I'm starting my music CD collection. This is why I'm thinking about buying my favorite movies on DVD at the highest quality with bonus features included. Hell, I get PS3 and PS4 games that are bought physically. But this is because of changing consumer trends. That's why we have digital games that are physical. I grew up with discs. Shut up. I remember the time that I bought physical games for the PS2, PS3, and PS4. I was a little Gen Z kid back then, but I know about the existence of physical media thanks to my mom and dad. Love you guys. My point is, motherfucks, I get that digital media and streaming are more popular, but for the love of Jeebus, can we leave the option to have physical media? In my physical media video, cars nowadays don't have a built-in disk drive because a lot of people just connect their phone via CarPlay. But for those who still prefer physical discs, too bad! You can't put them anywhere. Now we have gaming potentially having next-gen consoles without a disk drive, forcing us to buy games digitally without having true ownership. However, the writing was already on the wall. Most game discs nowadays come with nothing on them. You pop in the disc and oh, you cannot play because the game is not on the disc. And you have to download it from the console. So you're better off buying the game digitally instead of taking the extra time and money to travel to the game store for literally the same experience. I'm sorry that I've been rambling about this situation, but that's how passionate I am about physical media, and that's coming from the heart. So if you really want more information about physical games, I know it's Alex, probably one channel I can recommend, but I think there are other channels that discuss the same. But anyways, moving on! This announcement from PlayStation sparks a worldwide backlash on social media, and with subsequent posts from these slimy pricks getting community noted and ratioed into oblivion. Rightfully so! By the way, as I'm writing the script, there has been a recent worldwide temporary server shutdown on PlayStation, meaning that gamers can't play their games on their platform, and they never addressed it because they're fucking pussies! When they start posting, they get ratioed to hell and back. So you my advice, PlayStation Twitter account, deactivate your account and log off from the internet. But I don't think they'll listen anyway. Fuck Sony!
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell.
I've been losing my voice ranting about PlayStation. But to make matters worse, EA made the decision to monetize offline modes, starting with College Football 27 and its Dynasty and Road to Glory modes. Oh yes, Mascot Mashup is affected by it too. But it's just because it gives our players a sense of pride and accomplishment. Why are you banning EA? Win!
Shut up, bitch! Oh my god!
It's that same excuse all over again. You want to see the most downvoted comment on Reddit? Here, I give it to you. Look at it for a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Moving on. I'm glad that EA creative partners are standing up against EA's predatory decisions with the hashtag CFB Play Don't Pay. That backlash, much like PlayStation with their no-disc future, spread like wildfire, forcing EA to reverse their decision. But aha! That's what EA wants you to think on the surface. Because they didn't bring back the faster sliders, according to some YouTubers. If that is true, then EA has accomplished the biggest gaslight in gaming history, bigger than the pride and accomplishment years ago. It's time to boycott EA Sports. They literally stabbed us in the back with predatory microtransactions disguised as surprise mechanics for far too long. There are a lot of things you can do to boycott EA Sports, You cannot buy new EA Sports titles. You can use the hashtags CFB Play Don't Pay and NFL Drop EA and I'm not condoning piracy on this channel, but I'm about to spit out a hypothetical outcome. If EA's aggressive push towards microtransactions and offline play results in sports gamers sailing the 7th season protest, EA has nothing to blame but themselves. These corporations don't care about you as their customer. There's no point in defending these corpos unless you want to be called a blind, tone-deaf, copium inhaling, corporate shilling, keyboard warrior soy jack on Twitter 24/7. If they take away access to your games from you, even if you're genuinely bought it, if they fuck you over with over monetized live service slop, then I guess you already know the answer. It's time for the video game market to crash once again. With countless layoffs, studio shutdowns, live service failures, and of course, over monetized elephant dung. This should be the beginning of the crash, and it's up to us to rebel against the suits. So grab your popcorn, soda, and a pair of cool shades as we witness the gaming industry crash and burn to rock bottom. Rant done.
But anyways guys, what are your best and worst moments in July 2026? Do you agree that the gaming industry should crash and force a major change? Is there anything you would rather do amidst the terrible corporate announcements? Do let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. This has been Mr. LW, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuce out.